Hi, everyone. Today, I will talk to you about self-sabotage. Yes, I know we all have it. Unfortunately, we all have it. If you don't think you have it, well, think again. If you are a human and you have a very old part of your brain that's responsible for the survival, well, you do have self-sabotage and it's very unconscious and it does drive your life, whether you know it or not, whether you want to know it or not, it works. So today I want to talk to you a little bit more about it so that you can have more awareness of what it really is. Because most of you may think that it's kind of obvious, oh, maybe if I procrastinate, I know it. Yeah, okay, I don't have great habits, or I eat extra food I shouldn't, or I don't go to the gym when I should. And you think that, you kind of know it, so this is it. But it's not that. That's not what it is. So please listen carefully because it may really change your life just to have this awareness. So self-sabotage is something like hyperachieving. Next project, next initiative, next client, next deal, and all the time this, I will be happy when, I will be happy when, I will be happy when. The idea behind this sabotage is that you are basically grabbed by the neck and put to work, and you won't be really happy, but you will be successful because then you will be safe and secure and you'll have the money and maybe different things that you think are important, right? But with hyperachiever ruling your life, there's very, very slim chance of you being actually happy. Okay, so let it sink in for a moment. Second, sabotage can be a controlling behavior. Oh, I'm such a control freak, we say, and we tap ourselves on the shoulder like this is something good because, I have this under control and I'm amazing and I know everything and I have everything under, control and I can be in charge of everything. But what it really is very, very anxious behavior of kind of grabbing, not being able to fully trust people, not being able to fully delegate. As a result, you attract people who are usually more stupid than you and they cannot actually do it because, hey, guess what? You're proving your point, right? Your brain is there to make you safe, keep you safe and not happy. So if you are right that these people are not able and capable, then you win, right? Because you're right. But actually it's wrong. You don't win, you lose because you have to do everything and you have always the piles on your desk and you constantly overwork, work the weekends. And then, your sabotage can tell you, but you're so smart because you have it under control, right? So this is another one. Another a very famous one, and by the way, these are all CEO types of sabotage. I'm so sorry to say, but I've worked with so many leaders out there and I have an assessment that I give them working together with Positive Intelligence Program. And she's at Shamin. And the point is that those are the saboteurs of the CEOs, okay? So the third one, big one, is people pleaser. And you may even keep saying as your identity, I'm such a people pleaser, I'm just so nice and so kind to everyone, right? Women are great with that, but not only. I know many men who are becoming pleasers, not that they are pleasing others, but they're becoming pleasers, which means that they don't have backbone, they cannot make decision, they cannot tell no to anyone. Even though later they will ghost and avoid and kind of back out, but in the moment, in your face, they won't tell you. So it could be leaders who offer you promotion or promise you a promotion, or when you come to them asking for a promotion, they will tell you, yes, we'll see, but because they don't have the balls to tell you no in that moment, but they never think you could make it. So this is really incongruent leadership, right? And people pleasing is just a bad habit. It's really a self-sabotaging behavior, and you can really shift it. You can get to know it and you can understand how you do it. And this is what I help my clients to do. And then you can shift it. I give you a couple of more that are really tied to CEOs. Restless. Actually, one of the participants in my CEO retreat just last October said like, oh my God, I never knew that I have this sabotage. I knew about the other ones, but this one I didn't know, right? So it was a big breakthrough for him, because restless is this saboteur that has you work on many ideas all the time, new ideas, but never going deeper. So, oh my God, going to network events, meeting new people, but never actually making connection, never going deeper, never deepening that relationship so that actually it can bring something to both of you, right? It can be a win-win. It can be really getting the network going and really strong. Instead, it's like, oh, I got another LinkedIn connection and another one. Oh, I'm doing so great. Yeah, baby. But actually, it's empty. There is nothing in it. It's very shallow. It's very superficial. It's just numbers game, right? And not a quality game. Another way, it's like deals. I have so many ideas. And hey, I mean, CEOs, myself included, we have so many ideas. It's crazy, right? Like, especially when you're inspired and in the mode of growing the business, like I get like 10 ideas every morning in the shower, and I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to implement that, right? So I learned to quiet it down, to list everything, to really make a conscious choice. And that's where the vision comes to play and be very useful, because it will help you really focus on what is really, really important, and not just like an idea, because you may get many ideas, but they're not always good, or they're not for you to implement. They may be great ideas for other people. Maybe you can advise someone else, but they don't have to be yours to implement. But restless is the sabotage that takes this innovative, really amazing idea creation you, and turns it into a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of, like a little bit of everything, and nothing gets done, and nothing is really done, right? So that's restless. And lastly, the kind of top 5 of the CEOs are the perfectionist. Perfectionist. So Tony Robbins says that perfectionism is the lowest standard you may have for yourself, because if you are a perfectionist, if you think you are a perfectionist, and I used to think that about myself, you believe that you are so great. I mean, you are so good. You are like the best, right? And it's very, very big need of significance. And at the same time, your ego is incredibly happy with it. But what it means in real life is that you never get started. You never actually go forward with anything, because you keep checking, you keep controlling, you keep reviewing, you keep asking the team to again check it, change it, update it. Everything slows down, and they say that complete beats perfect every time of the day, right? Like, it's always better to complete something that keep it perfect. And I'm not saying to do anything that's like really bad quality, because that's not what it is. But perfectionists will tell you that everything has to be perfect, when in fact the truth is that 20% that generates 80% of your business revenue, whatever, that needs to be perfect, but the rest doesn't have to be perfect. Is the coffee ordered this or that? It doesn't matter that much. I mean, as long as it's good coffee, anyone, pick an Italian on the team. I'm sorry about stereotypes, but pick the Italian on the team. They will choose the best coffee. Just be done with it, right? Like, perfectionists will have everything to choose, like everything, like details and review and research. Release yourself from it. If you don't know how, I invite you to step into our mastermind, which is called Exponential Growth Mastermind, and Self Sabotage will be one of the modules. We'll go very deep in it. You'll have the assessment. You'll be able to check which top saboteurs are ruling your life and business. And also, I also offer a positive intelligence program, which is taking the sabotage really deeply. It's a 6-week program, and after that, you will never be the same again. Your life will never be the same again, because you will have such an awareness about every way that you sabotage yourself right now, and you will be able to change it, like that. So I'm really inviting you to, first of all, notice and be honest to yourself about that. Because if you think that just being procrastinating is your biggest problem, you're wrong. And I really don't mean it. I mean it with love. you are wrong. There is so much more in the subconsciousness, and it's powerful, and it does rule your life right now. And I just don't really want you to bullshit yourself that you have it under control, because you most probably don't, if you don't know all of these behaviors, and if you didn't find a way to really be really in charge of your emotions and thoughts, and be able to shift and feel good all the time, right? This is when you are in charge, when you can grab your negative thoughts, let them go, and shift your state to feeling great. This is when you can say you are in charge of your mindset, of your mind, and your mind is your servant and not the other way around. So this is what I wanted to leave you with today. And I'm really excited about this. I love helping my clients with clearing, taming, sabotage, because yeah, it's very, very like we always do it to ourselves. We are never blocked by someone. And I can talk now a little bit more to women. I remember being 15 years in corporations, and I would sometimes have this really victim attitude of, they don't allow me to do certain things. And some of it is true. Of course, it's true. Statistics don't lie. But a lot of it is how we are programmed as well to respond to that, and how we are self-sabotaging ourselves, frankly. And we don't see that we are putting the ceiling on ourselves. We don't see that we are playing small. We prefer to get upset with something sometimes than actually, make a case and be confident and work on our confidence, and like how we, show up, and what we can add value to, so that we can speak in the language of, of business, of value, of why are you there, and not selfishness and I want this promotion because it's gonna look great on my LinkedIn and my business card, right? So I want to leave you with this again. If I triggered you, I'm sorry, but I'm not actually sorry. I'm happy, because that means that you will get this going. Because if you are triggered, meaning you feel like angry even with me, that means that you will something is happening inside of you, and it will spit out something, right? So you will it's a first step to change, right? You start seeing something that you don't like, and it's gonna like nudge you from inside. And I'm happy. My purpose in life is to add value and to the world and to the leadership around the companies, and to really strengthen that. So I'm really happy if I triggered you, because you need to wake up, and you need to step up, and for your sake, for the sake of your family, for the sake of your love life and everything around it. Because if you are frustrated and grumpy and judgmental and cranky, you will not be happy, and you will not make people around you happy. So this is why I'm happy if you are being triggered right now. So write it out. And if you're ready, whenever you're ready to step into doing something about it and actually changing something, within you, I'm all ears, and I'd be happy to help you if there is a right match. And if not, I can always help you direct you somewhere else. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic week.